Hello everyone and welcome back to ZooCrafting! Season 4, Episode 2. I'm so excited, you guys! We're still on our camping trip, which, is to be expected because we literally just started our camping trip, but still, I am so excited! And thank you guys so much for the warm welcome to Season 4. So many of you are so excited to see our adventures here in the Red Wolf National Forest. And yes, don't worry, our red wolves will be involved in the future. It's going to be very exciting. So many awesome ideas going around and just so much love for the zoo. So thank you guys so much. It meant a lot beyond words to feel my stage fright and anxiety just melt away, knowing that I am simply going to be silly, adventurous, plant-loving Seri once more. So yes, expect the rambles, expect the wandering, expect the excitement, expect the unexpected. For instance, already we are off to a pretty amazing start on this camping trip, not only because of the unexpected little Fossils and Archaeology Academy that we are going to be walking our way down to, taking over and renovating to become the ranger station, but also because last night we kept having a whole bunch of skeletons just pop up in front of me, and that startled me, and some of them seemed to have fire around them, and I was going, what's this? Lily, Tate, why fire? Why are fiery skeletons spawning right in front of my tent? Are they getting in the campfire? What's happening? You guys, it turns out that pig, see that little teensy piece that pig is standing on? In fact, I'm going to move the pig. So let me come down and grab the pig. There's a grave! There is a cliffside grave right in front of us. I put my tent right in front of a grave that is going to have all sorts of spooky skeletons and zombies spawn in the middle of the night. So we're gonna have to see about removing that, maybe studying that up, maybe like gently. Pigu, I should probably move you further away from the little fireplace, actually. Okay, and I'm just gonna I walk right up to a cliff, like, here, Pigu, and just throw the little guy off the cliff. No, that's not the way I do things either. Let me come over here and we'll put him down here where he should hopefully be nice and safe. So yes, I apparently have managed to be very, very silly Seri and put my tent right in front of a grave. So we're gonna investigate that grave and take it apart pretty soon. I'm not sure if I can actually read why the grave is here. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can change it so we can see. Okay, Sophie was killed trying to hurt zombie pigman, had lived 56 days. Well, Sophie, why were you fighting with a zombie pigman? That is not very polite. We're gonna try to dig this grave up, and I guess we can rebury her elsewhere. I don't know, like, that seems kind of rude, but oh my. All right, so a lot of stuff popped out of the grave. The thing is, if you don't take care of these graves, ooh, and I almost fell right off the cliff. That's fine. If you don't take care of those graves, then they will actually continually spawn nasty, dangerous stuff on top of you. So there's a leather cap, a leather tunic, some rotten flesh, some bones. I'm assuming this may be the mortal remains of Sophie, and a stone sword. So we're gonna start our camping trip by giving somebody a proper burial. Well, that's awkward. All right, come along, Lily and Tate. So that is one thing that we needed to do just for security measures. But another thing I wanted to do was look for food today. I actually ended up making a really delicious veggie stew in real life last night, and it made me want to make a really delicious stew here at our campsite. So let's see if I can actually find like soup. There's so many different soups to pick from, especially because of Pam's amazing Harvest Craft mod. There's carrot soup, rice soup, cucumber soup, onion soup. We actually have the spring onions of friendship soup, but I'm thinking something a little heartier, like vegetable soup. Something that you would see as like campfire soup. Split pea soup, turnip soup, celery soup, asparagus soup, cream of avocado soup, cactus soup, seed soup, garden soup, old world veggie soup. It sounds pretty delicious. What would go into old world veggie soup? Let's actually look at that recipe. So that would be stock, onions, peas, barley. So I can get onions, no problem. So we would look for peas and barley, and we would need to make stock, which we can actually make with a pot and any mushroom or any vegetables or mushrooms. So that seems kind of fun. I think I want to make some old world veggie soup, so that we can say that that's our campfire soup. So we need to keep our eyes open for peas and barley gardens, which should be pretty interesting to try to find. Do I see any gardens? Oh, there's pumpkins. Hey, maybe we could have some like hearty pumpkin soup. I'm pretty sure pumpkin soup is a thing. It's always been a thing. Corn soup, onion soup. Oh my gosh, there's so many soups. There's pumpkin soup. So I could just go and grab pumpkin soup. I would need tofu for it though. Tofu, yeah, that's just something you're gonna have laying around at your campsite. Sure. All right. But anyway, so what are we gonna do on our first day of camping other than look for food? And there is some food down there. Well, I want to start making a path so that we can try to reach that academy. So we're gonna be clearing away some of the trees. And yes, camping in a national forest is going to involve removing some of the trees. And a lot of you guys thought that was pretty funny because you're like, oh, Seri's gonna take care of the forest and protect the forest, and I like dive into it with an axe. But you actually have to do that if you're going to be able to put down the paths, you guys. So no giggling, giggling about the fact that I love plants and trees and then I am like chopping them down actively right now. It's just part of the job. Because that's actually what you do when you maintain real forest paths too, actually, is you have to go in and you have to cut back the overgrowth and all of the bushes that are starting to cover up the paths, and you have to put down like new planks and new pebbles and everything. I didn't realize it was so hard, but then I looked into volunteering for maintaining some of the trails near the parks around our house, and it's actually really tough work. So let me clear this away too. Oh, what do we have here? It's a conch! I love the mushrooms! Oh my gosh, and I love how we accidentally cut that tree in this pattern. So it looks like it's a little bush like guarding that little mushroom. Oh, that's so cute. I'm gonna leave it there. And yes, you're right, Tate. We should probably remove this rubber tree. Tate, do be careful, please. Always makes me nervous when my puppies decide they're just gonna stand like right in front of me while I am swinging an axe. And this is pretty. Lily, we picked such a nice place to come and go camping. This is totally unexplored land on our server, so it's just full of mushrooms. I see cliff mushrooms. Look, look, look. And over there, there's some gourd gardens. And I see more mushrooms. Some more appetite mushrooms are over there. Oh, that's so pretty. I may have to go get those. I see a whole bunch of flowers down there. There's a mole with its like nose up in the air. It's really adorable. It's actually next to a stalagmite too. That's interesting. But as we go around and we find little areas that we seem to just really be butterflies, really be enchanted by, we're going to think about how we can turn those areas into renewable resource spots for the natural resources. So see those beautiful flowers down there? I think they look quite charming. So what we may end up doing is making it so there's a spot like say a tree trunk that we could put down there that people could walk up to, and they might find the ability to take seeds there, like the kind of seeds that you'd find in all of the grass, and be able to get seeds for those plants, seeds in quotations. So you'd be able to collect up those plants by trading seeds to an invisible NPC in that area instead of actually having to steal the actual plants. Like I said, one of our big goals here is going to be making a renewable resource area for those awesome natural resources. All right, now I need to start clearing away more of these trees. Dual purpose there. I need to get I need to get enough wood that I can actually make a chest and we can rebury. Stacy was her name. What was her name again? I don't even remember. It was Sophie. So we need to rebury Sophie. Maybe give her a nice little grave somewhere down here. Oh my gosh, look at all the cows and all the butterflies. I am so excited to see the butterflies. And look at that. It's just such a beautiful walkway over to that academy. Oh, and there's a snake. Okay, that's a venomous snake. And all the cows. So what are we going to do with all the cows? We're actually going to build a cow pen. We're going to build a cow pen and a pig pen. And we are going to collect all of the cows and the pigs and remove them from the wild, because I don't think cows and pigs and sheep really need to be running around in the wild. The sheep and that horse I could probably leave in the wild more so than the cows and the pigs. But what we are going to try to replace those cows and pigs with are deer. We have lots of deer all over the place, especially all around our zoo, especially with all of the white-tailed deer that we have in our white-tailed deer exhibit. We've got way too many of them. So we're going to try to replace these cows and the little pigoos with deer, maybe with wild boar, maybe not the type that attack you, but the other types. We're going to try to make some ant hills that'll spawn little ants that'll walk around, or like beetle spots that'll have little beetles crawling around. It's going to be really, really fun. I'm actually really looking forward to getting all of that work done. Oh, Lily! Oh my gosh, you should have told me you were standing on top of a tree. To be honest, I think that's I shouldn't have to expect my puppies to be hiding in trees, okay? But I love you. I love you. Here, have some duck and sweet potato. Also, do you know why they're singing? Is there a bird tree nearby? Hello, little birdoo? I hear the bird, but I do not see the bird. But that's really exciting. Cool. I'll try to leave some of these trees over here so that... Are you like right over here? Lily, is that why you were in the tree? Were you hanging out with the little bird? Oh my gosh, it sounds so pretty, Lily. Where is it? Ooh, there's some slippers, or lady slippers plants right over here. All right, let me try to, I want to climb up here. Hello? That's so pretty, but where is it? What am I even, hello? Okay. Are you somewhere nearby, little friend? This is so cool. There's a bird just like singing somewhere right next to me. Oh, and I definitely need to get some like torches and some of the glowing tree stumps put around the place now that it's dark. Geez, coming back to like completely exposed wilderness like this is really amazing because I'm having to remember all of the lessons of basic survival that I really haven't had to worry about for so long. And the bird became quiet, maybe because I jumped in its tree, but maybe because it's night too. All right, well, maybe we'll go ahead and go to sleep really quickly. Can I sleep? Yeah. Lily! No, Tate, why are you hungry? Why didn't I feed you as well? Oh my gosh, Tate, hang on, I'm coming. Hang on, I've got forest river trout food. Oh, there you go, Tate buddy. Okay, good. Puppies are fed. Look at that. We've already got so much stuff in our inventory. I haven't even gotten started on the soup I wanted to work on either. All right, and I'm going to grab this oak wood, and we are going to turn the oak wood into a couple chests. I'm going to get 3 chests, actually. And then one of these chests, I should probably come over here. This is my little carpentry spot. And the big chest I'm going to put down, and we can stick our resources in here. There we go. So I can have all of the random stuff I'm collecting up go in here. This chest will go ahead and give to, what was her name again? Sophie. I should probably make a little sign of some kind and find a nice little plant that we can put for Sophie. I think I kind of want to bury Sophie like in the cliffside because it seems like she enjoyed being at the cliffside. So we'll find a good spot to bury her. And let's see, I've got some raw rubber already, so we'll grab the, oh, I used up all my oak wood planks. Why? So I'm gonna have to clear away more trees so that I can get the glowing tree stumps. Okay, that's all right. I had a feeling we had to do a lot of tree clearance in order to get our work done anyway. Ooh, there's a bunch of berry bushes over here. Awesome. And then let's see if I'm gonna get over to the cliffside. I need to go down, and then how am I gonna get up there? Interesting. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun just kind of wandering from one side of our campground to the other and spreading out. And I'm going to need to get some carpenter's blocks made so that I can move up and down. Oh, there's another little pigoo. Hey, look, this is a nice little peaceful spot, actually. You have a great view of this area. I think that Sophie would like this. You've got a really nice view of this area where there's apparently an elephant. A black bear! A black bear! You guys, we need to go catch that black bear. That's going to be perfect for a black bear exhibit. Okay, so, all right, let me get this done. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to put this chest down here and try to be very respectful. And I guess we could call this like Sophie's, like this whole place. Do you think we should call it like Sophie's Ledge or Sophie's Cliff? Sophie's Overlook. There we go. So I now declare this Sophie's Overlook, where the deceased Sophie, who was fighting a zombie pigman for unknown reasons, can forever look over this beautiful section of the Red Wolf National Forest and hopefully find peace and happiness in her ghostly life and stop spawning a bunch of flaming zombies and skeletons upon my head. May you rest in peace, Sophie. I think this is a fitting final spot for her. There we go. And maybe I'll even go and fetch that pretty thing down there. So give me just a second. Here you go, Sophie. We're gonna like totally trip out the whole area. Let me see what I can do here. Yeah, I've got some ideas. Put this right here, and then let's see. Hang on, Tate. Hang on, Lily. You two are such silly little pups. I love you so much. We're gonna come over here. Oh yes, the king orchid broke into 2 king orchids for me. I love king orchids. All right. Oh, there's a fossil right there. Oh man. All right, well, first things first, Tate, do be careful. He just like flies past me as he falls off this cliff. I'm really glad they have the pillow puppy soft landing. And we'll put this right there. And I need to get some shears, don't I? Do I have a pair of shears? You guys, I didn't forget to bring a pair of shears, did I? Oh, that's going to be so embarrassing. How am I going to gather up leaves without shears? I guess I'm going to have to do a little bit of mining in order to get some shears at some point. And that is a black bear. Okay, I'm going to try to get that black bear too. All right, so Sophie, I'll continue to work on your little memorial spot in the future. For now, I need to be able to get some iron. And I also need to make some clear paths. And we also need to make a path down to the wild rice little duck spot, because that's going to be a really great location to gather up a lot of resources for the wild rice. Because if we bring wild rice up here and combine the wild rice with a bowl, we can have bowls of rice, which is kind of like having camp stew, I suppose. All right, well, all right, good girl, Lily. We still have a little bit of exploring to do. So let's see, what do I want to do next? I do want to have some food. I want to make the stew. That's what I wanted to do today. So I'm going to make the stew. So let's repeat the old world stew recipe once more. So I need to find peas and barley. So peas you can actually get from the vegetable gardens that you can find around the world. And barley would be from the grass gardens. So Lily, good job. This is a veggie garden. Please don't steal from Mom. All right, did I get a pea? Maybe? Did I find a pea? I got a scallion, a leek, and a broccoli. So I didn't find a pea. Oh, and I forgot I had my backpack, so I can shove all of the random plant matter in here. And I'll put the food down here so I can kind of keep an eye on it. Oh, and I should probably put my leafy gear on, just in case I fall off a cliff or something like that. And I probably don't need to be carrying some of my tools around just yet. So, and I forgot about my rock grayling moth that we found yesterday. Fantastic. Wonderful. This looks much nicer. All right. Hang in there, Lily. We're going to go looking for food. So first things first, foraging for some food. We've got some onions, some parsnips, and some radishes. And let's just continue on this way then. Oh, some more food, some itty bitty sweet potatoes. None of these are really the things I need, but they may make some good vegetable stew or like some good veggie stock. Let's see. There's the cool turkey tail. That's what that mushroom on the side of the tree is called. I love those things. I love finding them in real life too. Oh, and let's keep my little net out so maybe I can net that beautiful butterfly who's skittering about above my head. I really wish I could get it. And I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make a safe path down this cliffside because I hear the birdie again. Where are you, my love? I would love to see you. I'm a good bird watcher, I promise. Oh, this is pretty. I found it. I found the bluebird. Oh, you're gorgeous and I love everything about you. Do you want to come hang out by my camp? But they fly off really easily, so we'll just leave it alone. What a nice little spot. Look at this. Look at our campsite. We've got this beautiful waterfall and there's a little cave system down there. Oh, wow. Okay, let's keep going. And we're gonna look for our food. Look, there's more mushrooms. Yes, this is so awesome. This is a beautiful place. And we've got little pumpkins and a little tiny waterfall with pumpkins next to it. This is so pretty. Tate, I thought that birch tree behind you was another wolf, and I was really confused when we picked up like another dog. We left, unless they clone themselves. Maybe they're gonna start missing all of the puppies we left at home, so my dogs are gonna start cloning themselves again. Oh, here we go. All right, what do we have here? Cucumbers, zucchini, and winter squash. So still nothing close to, we have the onions at least, nothing close to the peas and the barley that we're looking for though. So we might have to have just plain vegetable stew tonight, but that would still be quite delicious. All right, there's a puff mushroom, more mushrooms. Oh, there's some nutmegs over there. I spy some nutmegs. Let's see. Oh my gosh. There's a chasm. We can explore the chasm. Oh, this is getting better and better. And we can build the bridge to go across the chasm. Tate and Lily, you guys sit down. Tilly and Tilly for short when they're in a dangerous situation. So we could also look at this beautiful thing. There's so much to see down there. Oh my gosh. We can make a little ladder that you can climb up and down to be able to explore the chasm if you so wished. And we could also make it so we have the wooden bridge going across the top and we can rope this off. In fact, we must rope this off for public safety with the little rope post or the little like oakwood post that we have. So, oh, that's a sheep. All right. So come on, you two. We're still looking for a little bit of food. Oh, and there's even bunnies just jumping around. Oh, they're so cute. We might catch it and give it a name in the future. All right. So any other little food sources down here? Oh, is this a maple tree? Sweet! sweet, a maple tree. Yes. Okay. So what we can also do, and what I mentioned last time, is what we'll do is we'll collect up all of these things. We'll actually plant some patches of wild onions and wild rutabaga and winter squash and beets and stuff like that. We will make more maple trees because I don't see, yeah, that's what the maple trees look like. I don't immediately see more maple trees, but we will plant a whole bunch of maple trees all over the place so that they can actually be used as a food source. So people who come to go walking at the park can be like, oh wow, here's a maple tree, so cool. And then we can have signs where it's permissible. Like we might have little icons that we'll put on signs, so where it's permissible to do some harvesting of the wild foods like those berry bushes or those mushrooms that you can find. And we'll just ask like, leave one so they can continue to spread. That's a squirrel! That's a squirrel! Hey, look at him! Look at his dude's little squirrel! Oh my gosh, there's squirrels down here! There's squirrels and another bunny! Oh, this is gonna be so much— and another bunny! This is gonna be so fun to explore. Alright, I did not find— and here's the plums, so we can start putting wild plum trees all over the place. So fun. So much fun. I love exploring the wild. And there's already a couple deer over here. Oh, awesome. Just awesome. Can't get anything. Oh, hi, Lily. You popped right up when I was trying to harvest that, by the way. All right, so let's see if we can get back up to our campsite. I really should have made it. Thank you, Mr. Cow or Miss Cow, for showing me the way of being able to at least start getting back up. But I really should have worked on getting a path. Oh, and there's our bluebird. Oh, I love it. But actually, I think I can possibly like Billy Goat my way. I Billy Goated my way back to the top. Huzzah! And there's even flax over here. The flax you can actually turn into string and stuff like that. Let me see if I can find it. So let's see, flax and uses for flax. You can turn it into string. So we may even have fields of flax, which would be pretty fun. I wonder what we could have people like trade or work with the flax. Maybe a bunch of grass. Like you sort through the grass and find the flax and can make string. Gonna have to think about it. All right, and here we go, back to camp. All right, well, I want to finish the day by providing myself a small food source that is more than the spring onions of friendship soup. So let me come on over, and we're going to grab our little pot, and we're going to do a little bit of cooking around the campfire, Lily and Tate. And you two were very good. You did not fall down very many cliffs. Tate, you're adorable. Lily is going to be right over here helping me cook. I'm going to feed Lily her duck, sweet potato, and cranberry from the Two Paw Doggy Bakery. I'm going to feed Tate his forest river trout. Oh my gosh, I love being on this camping trip. It's so much fun. So much fun. All right, and I also need to get some torches put up here because it's a little dark over here. There we go. And maybe some torches in the trees are okay, just to sort of like signify, hey, this is an official guarded area. But we do have the chisel mod installed. So actually, if I wanted to, where did I put my chisel? You can take the chisel and you can actually take the torches. And is there anything that looks like it would be good for the campfire? Like maybe these? So instead of having that, let's see. Yeah, instead of having the normal torch, we could replace it with this torch. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you expect to find if you were like on a national forest trail and there was a light source? Would it be little light sources that would kind of look like that? Like little iron pieces, maybe on top of a little fence post. We're gonna have some fun things to experiment with as time goes on. All right, let me put some of these stuff away for now. There you go. And we're gonna make some soup. So some nice campfire soup. Let's see, come on over. First thing we need to do is make some stock, and that's really easy. So we're going to take some parsnips and make the stock out of parsnips. And then I think the next thing you do is just like take the stock and a few vegetables. So that would be garden soup. And let me see what I can turn stock into. I want to have the not creamed broccoli soup, not potato and leek soup. I just want veggie soup. Like plain veggie soup. Vegetable soup, here we go. All right, so we need carrot. Oh, we need potatoes. Can sweet potatoes count? Okay, we can still make garden soup. And I need a mushroom. So I know I saw some mushrooms nearby. We ran past so many of them. What's that? Is that lava? All right, little patch of lava down there. All right, you guys. So we're going to have plain garden soup. Not quite as exciting as I was aiming for, but at least between it and the spring onions of friendship, we will have something to eat. And I also did find some maple today. So I could come over, and if I can find some pine cones, then I can actually make field snacks. So we may have to find pine trees or pine cones. And I totally forgot, if I find ferns that get sauteed fiddleheads, and not to mention mushrooms become mushroom skewers. That would be delicious too. All right, well, a little bit of garden soup around the campfire. Let's bring Lily and Tate over here to snuggle with them. And I think this is a fairly decent start. We've started pecking away at the cliffside, and now I just need to make a easy path up and down. We may start messing around with the torches so that we can have some official light sources, and we may start trying to create these special light sources out of the mushrooms and out of those very stubborn logs that sometimes don't want to light up, and putting those down by the paths and trying to wiggle our way over to the academy so that we can search the academy and see what's hiding inside. Not to mention, we also need to go down and catch that black bear, and we need to start spreading, because as you can see, it's mostly like rubber trees, so removing some of the invasive rubber trees and spreading some of the really delicious plums and maple trees so people will have food they can harvest while they're visiting. I am loving this. This feels right. This feels natural, Tate. All right. I mean, come on, we're out in nature. So I'm going to jump into bed and rest for the night, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.